Hello,
How are you?
I'm Will. How old are you?
How old I am? I am 23.
All right. So, why is your face is kind of cut off?
Sorry.
No problem. So, what are we talking? We're talking about life and balance. So, are you
Oh,
single or are you married?
single mother.
Single mother. How many children do you have?
One.
Subscribe now.
How old is your child?
He's 15 months.
All right. Uh, do you want to get married one day?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Why didn't you marry your child's father?
Because we got into a relationship too young, and we were discovering each other yet. Like we were discovering what we wanted in life, and I think we have like path to do and separate ways.
Okay. How long were you guys together?
Before having a child.
Period.
Before having our child, 2 years.
So you were 20 or 21?
I'm 23. When I was with him, I was 20.
Yeah. So you weren't like 14.
No.
Did you go to school, college?
Yeah, try.
Okay, so how are you going to find balance in life?
How I'm gonna find balance?
Because if I'm hearing you correctly, you didn't complete college.
But now I went back.
For what?
What? Sorry.
Your degree for what? What are you going to school for?
Social. How do you say that? Because sorry. There's
Sociology?
no. It's RH, like to go to human resources.
HR.
Yeah, HR. But you have to take classes.
Can you turn
What?
off the music in the background, please? Okay, so you're a young mother.
Yes.
You're going to school to be an HR professional. You got a 15-month-old. What state do you live in?
Montreal, Canada.
Okay. So how do you plan on finding some sort of balance? Because you're all over the place right now.
I understand what you mean. But right now, like I'm studying, like I told you, I want to go back. I want to be HR, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to take care of my son. So right now I'm working. I'm working like in the day I'm working, and after like I have to study and I have to pick up my son from daycare. But I manage it like well, like because when you get like you do sometimes you do like errors when you're young that you have to learn from them. So what I'm doing right now is just like I'm learning from.
Is his father around?
He's there, yeah.
Okay. So once you're out of school, HR pays middle income. You're gonna be rich, you're not gonna be broke. In America, you'd be making around $50,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Still not enough to live on and retire. Not enough. That's even for one person. A woman in HR in the United States with no children will be
Mm-hmm.
living paycheck to paycheck.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
No, I was
Yeah.
looking number.
Because HR is not a high paying career. So in the United States, you'd be making anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000. I say 50. And a single woman with no kids at the end of her life would still need an additional almost $1 million. You got a kid.
Yes.
So you're going to school, and what you're going to school for doesn't pay a lot of money. It pays more than minimum wage.
Yes.
But how are you going to get the balance? I know you're saying I got to do what I got to do now, but how do you think having a child is going to impact your future marital?
But honestly, that's not only the only goal that I have. Like, there's other goals. Like, I want to be an author also,
An
and
author?
yeah, an author.
Okay.
So I would like to write a book eventually. But well, right now I'm doing it, but it's just like, how can I explain?
Well,
It's like,
I got a question for you.
yes, I'll
I,
listen.
your most important job is sitting on your lap.
Right now?
Yes, that's your most important job in the world. But
Oh, my
it's but
son. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's like I want to go to school to get a career to make some money. Then I want to be an author, a spy, a pilot, a model.
No, not all that. I'm not about all
Well,
that.
my point is, women in your position tend to want to do all of these things when the most important thing is right there.
Yeah.
So that's the balance. An author, you can write a book.
Yes.
I can write a book, but you have a son. That doesn't mean you're going to make it. Why write a book unless it's going to make you a lot of money?
No, it's not about money anymore. It's about,
But it needs to be money. No, look at me.
yes.
Mama, it needs to be money. You're
Okay.
23 and don't need to be doing anything in your life that's not going to make you money, because every moment you take away from your son, it needs to pay.
Yes.
When you decided to have a baby, you gave up on
Yeah.
you gave up on living life selfishly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It doesn't mean life is over, but it means now you got to grow up. You can't
Yeah.
do what you want to do. You got to do what you have to do. And it's going to be easier if you have somebody in life to do it with.
Yeah.
How is that going to happen?
You mean like having a partner?
I don't do partners. We do husband and wife over here.
Okay, but that's what I meant, like having someone there. But the thing is, like,
Yeah.
when you have a child, like, if if you see the father of my child, I know he's not ready, because he's the one like type of man
Okay,
that
we're not talking about you. We're not talking about him. Then what?
okay, but I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm not looking for it, because
But
as you
that's the
told me,
problem. See, that's the
I've been
problem. Listen,
done.
this is the problem. You ladies have babies out of wedlock, young, and now you're living in fear, scarcity, and like you're doing what you have to do. When I ask you about a man, and only things that start coming up is fear. I don't want the person around my kid. They're not going to be this. They're not going to be that. Then that's why you have babies. Because
Why?
at the end of the day, man, you won't make enough money.
Why I had it?
Say again?
You asked me why I had my son.
No, I didn't say why you had your son. It's not really relevant. The fact
Oh,
he's here. And my
yeah.
point is, ma'am, it comes down to money.
Mhm.
You will not have enough money to live on and retire on with an average job. So if you don't get a husband, which you're not focusing on, you better focus on it, because you're not going to be in the top earning percentage.
Got you.
Okay, so let's just say you become an HR professional, and let's say you write a book and it just sits on Amazon like everybody else's book.
Mhm.
Your son is now, he's 15 months, he's 10 years old now.
My son.
He's 33, you're 33 years old. Now what?
I'll just go, like, I'll go with my life, because already having like, for me, my life, my happiness is my son. So doing this is like only to maintain myself. I'm not the type of person who's gonna be like in one of the top millionaires in earth, because already having a child for me was like my goal. You understand? The only thing is like maintain it and like be able.
I'm concerned about what you're saying, man, because a child is not meaning, that's not what a child is for. You're supposed to be there to make sure that child gets socialized and raised well.
Yeah, of course. But
But no, what I'm saying, man, to most people that would sound noble. But what I'm hearing is a young woman who's not in a position to even have a kid.
no,
I don't doubt that you love your child. You know, in the late '70s, early '80s in the Black community, we had a lot of teen mothers. They would say the same thing. I don't need a man. I got my baby and I got my life and and this is my love.
But me, it was unexpected. It was really unexpected because I
It
had a.
doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care how he got here. I don't care about the backstory. It's irrelevant. He's
I
here now.
got, yeah,
See, what happens when you decide to do this? You give up all the excuses. Man, life is hard.
I got you.
Life is about choices and trade-offs. You pick the man that you can't rely on.
I know.
So, then what are you going to do? You see, this is why I'm being so straightforward, because women pick men that they can't rely on, and then they make babies, and then you wonder why you're out there struggling the next 15 years.
No, I don't want.
You better put thought. You better put. This is an intervention, man. What you think is important today ain't gonna matter a hill of beans 2 years from now. You better start thinking about how you're going to get some balance and how you're going to market this to a man. Because HR is not a path to financial freedom. It just makes you an average everyday worker.
I got you.
And if you fall on hard times, who's coming to save you? The government?
No.
Hey. All right, have a good day.
You too.
I'm telling you, that a lot of times women don't hear that. They're just like, oh, baby, and it's all my life. It's like, okay, that's fine. You don't get to write a book and this and that. You need to start thinking about, all right, I chose this guy to make a baby with. Now, how am I going to live the rest of my life? And here's the unfortunate part. I sound like because I say that, but that is what it is. Hit those badges, people, if we want to keep bringing this stuff in. Hit the badge, folks. Hit the badge. You know, she's young. At 23, you're young enough to start making some changes.